Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Awesome. So, today, inside of ideating for a new future, I want to ask you, each of my students, what does better future look like for you? Is it getting into that Ivy League that you are eyeing? Yeah, I can see some of you nodding your heads. Is it traveling? Traveling the world? Being free right here in the world? Or is it being financially independent? Whatever that future, that better future that you are looking forward to, it's possible with financial literacy. Financial literacy is the key to that better future. And I want you to tell me if you know that women, the young girls who turn to women like me, we own only 1% of the world's wealth. We are almost 50% of the global population, and yet only 1% of the world's wealth is what we own. Also, only 30% of the women worldwide are financially literate. And this is why we do what we do. We are Women on Wealth. We help women take charge of their finances. We run online financial training and coaching programs so that women can learn how they can manage their money and grow it effectively. You know, you need to grow your money effectively if you want that better future. It can't happen without you managing your money. We've been operational for the last 14 years. We've helped over 5,000 women become financially educated. They've become debt-free. They today travel the world. They've bought properties in the most expensive city of India, which is Mumbai. They today build their own investment portfolios. They're not dependent on their husband, father, broker, advisor. These are all women who had the idea of becoming financially independent, and they are truly building that future for themselves. And so who are we? We are like a money school for women. And where did this idea come from? You know, of finance being a system and not a gender role. Back in 2008, I started my job. I was a journalist. I worked with the Press Trust of India. I had a great salary, which I used to spend on branded shoes, clothes, and bags. Also hair spas. I wanted to create wealth, and I just didn't know how to do that. And I got a big shock when one of my male colleagues ended up buying a property. He was at the same position in my job, he had the same salary, and he ended up buying a property while I had not even managed to save that much money. So that's where my quest to wealth began, and I thought the first person to take guidance from is my dad. And like any well-meaning man, my dad mentioned about traditional investments. Fixed deposits, I'm sure all of you know about them in the bank. Yes, many of you are nodding your heads, right? And I did those traditional investments only to realize in 2008 that I lost a lot of money because my money was not growing. I checked with my colleague who had ended up buying a property. He said he invests in the stock market. We all know about it, right? I invested in the stock market, and 2008 market crash came right there. And I lost 90% of what I had invested. And at that time, I was so sad and disgusted with what was happening that I thought wealth creation was not for me. and that I should give up, and I literally gave up on wealth creation. I gave up on wealth creation until I could find my mentors, and I found 3 mentors: a woman stock investor, a serial entrepreneur, a business coach. And when these guys began to guide me and they gave me little exercises to do, financial clarity began to emerge in my life. So I exactly knew how much money was coming into my life, how much money was going out, where that money was going. And I started building my investment portfolio. My stock investor mentor, she taught me a step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. Until then, I had no idea that there was any way to pick good quality investments on my own. So I learned the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks, went back to the stock market with a lot of courage. It was different this time because I started by making 70,000 rupees in 120 minutes. And I kept making money like that, to a point that I could buy my own first property in Delhi NCR. And since you are from Delhi, I bought my studio apartment. This was at age 27 in Greater Noida. And I kept investing my money. I invested in mutual funds. I invested in bonds on my own without depending on anyone. And then a point came that I started earning from my investments, and my earnings from my investments were more than what my expenses were. And at that point, I knew I was free to take up meaningful projects in my life. So I quit my job, and 2011, we started Women on Wealth. And since then, there's no looking back. We've been privileged to be in various media houses, and we are today the India partners with the Sherry Blair Foundation for Women. And we nominate women from India to the foundation in London. So one idea of a better future can translate to that better future if you persist. For me, it started back in 2007-8, and it's today, 2025. That's what it has taken. Do you all have that one idea for that better future, for yourself, for people around you, that you would like to persist towards? And I want to tell you, it's possible. It's really possible. If you put in that effort, and you make it possible. And now, what we're striving for, we're committed that 50 lakh women be financially educated by the end of this decade. That's what it is about. And before I move any forward, I want to ask you, what's wealth really? Is it just earning money for you? No? I can see some of you saying no. It's not, right? Is it just buying some properties, investing in the stock market? No. I can see a lot of you saying no. Collecting some loans to buy that property? Wealth is not just about having loads of money, let me tell you. Wealth is having control over your money. Are you controlling your pocket money today? Yes. Are you using it to build towards your goals? Are you using it for opportunities that may help you build up those ideas, build that better future? Are you investing? Warren Buffett started investing at age 13. He's the world's biggest investor. And with the opportunities today, and by investing from now on, especially my little dancer, you could build freedom. Right? So, there is power in being financially wise. And I invite you to build towards that. Not just dream for that college education. Not just dream for that financial independence. But from here on, go beyond. Go beyond just that idea of financial independence and build towards wealth, opportunities, freedom. Thank you so much.